Hello, my name is Master Gable from Charleston Taekwondo Somerville, and today we're going to be talking about our Little Tigers Green Stripe curriculum. We're going to go through what they need to do for each tip so that you guys can practice at home with them. We have a couple different tips or sections of our curriculum that they need to be able to do. For their yellow tip, they're going to be working on roundhouse kick. For their red tip, they're going to learn how to say attention and bow in Korean. For their black tip, they're going to be practicing their hammer fist. This is going to end up being a board breaking technique for them. For their green tip, they're going to practice doing their squats as well as learning how to do a sit-up. For their blue tip, they're going to be practicing their good sitting and their good standing for a minimum of 30 seconds. And then for their white tip, they're going to be practicing steps 1 through 8 of our beginner form. So once they know all of this curriculum, once they show improvement with it, they'll receive their different tips. Once they get each color, they'll be eligible to test for their next belt. Alrighty, let's get to it. For their yellow tip, their roundhouse kick. This is going to be one of the most challenging kicks that Little Tigers have. We break it down into a couple different ways. The first section is called point, pivot, pop. So what this is where we pick up one leg and we point our knee up and our toes down. Pivot means we turn our standing foot, our belly button, and our knee sideways so that everything is working together. Pop means bring our foot out and back in, and then return. So again, point, pivot, pop. From their kicking stance, it comes up, it turns, and it kicks. Ha! And then we reset. Ha! And then we reset. For the little ones, this might be a little bit challenging. So if they need to start off by cheating a little bit and working their way up to doing that, that's okay. The way we do this is turn our standing foot, turn our belly button, up, kick. Again, in the initial stages while learning it, they might have to do it this way. That's okay. They're still learning how to rotate their body, which is the main point of the roundhouse kick. Once they're comfortable with that, then we'll do it the correct way, by picking up and turning at the same time. Now, for their red tip, they need to be able to say attention and bow in Korean. A lot of them will know this because we use this in the beginning of class. Attention is cheriet, and bow is kyungye. So again, they need to be able to say cheriet, and they need to be able to say kyungye. Our black tip is our hammer fist. We're going to make our hand tight like a rock, put our thumb on the outside. The squishy part is going to point down. They put one leg in front, one leg behind. Hand comes up, and then comes down. Hand comes up, hand comes down. On the third one, they're going to go up as high as they can. They're going to bring their hand down as fast as they can, and they're going to try to swing it all the way to the floor with their loud yell. Ha! For their green tip, they've been working on squats since their white belt. So they go feet apart, their hands up, they sit back like they're in a chair, and then they come up. For their sit-ups, this is a new activity that they're learning. What they're going to do is they're going to put their knees up, they're going to put their hands in the air, and they're going to lay back. The goal is to try to get to their elbows to come up to their knees. So they're going to pick it up and pick up their body, touch, and then come back down. Now this is going to be challenging for them at first, so if they have to wiggle their way up and they have to grab their uniform to pull up, that's okay. The ultimate goal is to use their abdominal muscles to lift their body up. Their blue tip is to be able to stand or sit for a minimum of 30 seconds, still without moving. We call this our statue game. So have them practice standing at attention stance, without wiggling, without giggling, or practice sitting, Hands on their knees, back straight. Again, 30 seconds, no moving. Finally, their white tip is going to build off of the 4 steps that we did at yellow stripe. This part is about following directions. Once we get comfortable with it, we're hopefully going to get to the point where we can memorize it by ourselves, but presently speaking, we want them to be able to listen and follow commands. The way it's going to work, they'll bow, yes I can. They'll go to their ready stance. Left arm hugs, left leg moves to the left side for step number 1. They'll block it down. For step 2, right arm and right leg, go forward and punch. Right arm hugs, right leg moves to the opposite side for number 3. Step forward and punch. 4, front hand hugs, front leg moves to the front side. 5, step forward punch. 6, step forward punch. 7, step forward punch and yell. Ah! For number 8. The more they practice this, the more comfortable they get with it, the stronger and faster that they can move with it. Again, this is our curriculum for our Little Tiger green stripes. Let's work hard, push ourselves, and someday soon we'll make it to the blue stripe level. I'm Master Gable. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.